Right, I'm checking in to check it out. I'm not gonna make this video, man, because the sun's it's got too much glare. There's so much glare from the sun. Well, fuck it anyway. Just carry on doing what we gotta do, innit? You know what I mean? Because the way I'm traveling now, the sun ain't gonna get any better. So just gotta bear me on that one. Anyway, fuck you know, I'll drive. Fall down. People dilly and dallying in the fucking lane 1 and 2. Stop dilly and dallying, fucking drive. Fucking idiot. Anyway, so the topic of the video is what makes a good woman. Now, well, more so, you know what? Let's just get into what I'm talking about. A good woman, right, doesn't have to tell you, nor does she have to convince you that she's a good woman. Okay? Remember I tell you that. So I'll say it again. A good woman doesn't need to tell you she is, and she doesn't need to convince you that she is either, okay? It's pretty simple, right? For the most part. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that in every single case, but let's just say a good 90%, okay? 95%, so we just leave it a little bit there for leeway. Because I'm sure there's some good women who will tell you that they're a good woman, and they genuinely are, but more time than not, from what I've known, from my experience, is that most good women don't need to tell you or convince you, because you know what? The joke about it is that they're trying to tell you, convince you that she's a good woman, but guess what? Right? Guess what? It's them trying to convince themselves that they're a good woman, okay? They're trying to give it this glare. Can't do it. Why are people doing 50 miles an hour on the motorway when there's no speed restrictions? But anyway, yeah. What I've found is the ones that are trying to tell you that they're really trying to convince you. They're trying to really convince themselves that they are the good woman, okay? And this is the, I've noticed this, I've seen it, I've come across it, I know the patterns. Listen, I've been around, I've been seriously dating since I was 16. I'm 35 now. In some people's eyes, that's not much, really. But I know some people who've had like 3 relationships within what's 15, 30, 15. Within a 20 year gap. There's some people who only had like 1 relationship, 3 relationships in like a 20-year gap or some bullshit. And like, I'm sorry, but you haven't necessarily got the experience that I have. Yes, I've been with people, more people at a much, less of a time, granted, but I've got more experience because I've been around a lot of different women, so I know a lot of different women's characteristics, behavioral patterns, and all of that, bro. I can see, I don't miss a beat. Yeah, I know my shit. Trust me, I know my shit when it comes down to it. Trust me, okay. Cause some chick sent me something right before, right, and it was some dumbass video off TikTok, and I thought I don't take anything seriously off TikTok, just to put it out there. But anyway, it was basically some guy on there. He's basically in the car like me. He's just talking about what makes a good woman and what's a good woman and all that good stuff. And to his to what he was saying was correct. It wasn't incorrect. Okay, so that's not what I got the problem of. About that's not what the problem is. It's the fact that like, why do you have to try and send me that for? You're trying to send me that to try and like all of a sudden wake me up to know that you're a good woman and all this bullshit. No, there's a reason why I upped and left. Okay, there's a reason why I upped and left. Yeah, and upped and left on a few occasions, but the last occasion was permanent. There's a reason why I've done that. Okay, so I don't need. You're trying to convince yourself, because you're trying to convince yourself that you're a good woman, and to try and downplay your shortcomings of who you are. Get me? Now I'm not sitting here like I'm Mr. Perfect and like no, not at all, right? But I don't, I know what's what, and I ain't standing for no bullshit. To be honest, I'm not standing for no bullshit. My tolerance levels are pretty much near to zero. Okay, and if you ask me like anywhere between 5 to 10 years ago what a good woman was, mother set up for this fucking glass Jamaican. If you were to ask me up to 5 to 10 years ago what a good woman was, I would probably think that I know. I'll probably think that I know the answer, but in reality I didn't. Okay? The reason why I know that is because of I had them good women, bro. And at the time, like I said, I wasn't ready for it mentally. I wasn't ready for that kind of. I wasn't ready for it. Okay. I was too busy ripping and running. Didn't give a fuck. Doing whatever things I shouldn't be doing and bullshit. You know what I mean? Yeah, cause I wasn't mentally ready for that. I didn't understand what I had in front of me. So when they left, it's not like they left and then I realized straight away. No, it wasn't that, because they left. They left. We broke up, and then you get with somebody else. Then then that for whatever reason that relationship dissipates. Okay, cool. Then you get with another. That was But what I'm saying is, you know what it is, because I've already like I said, I know what a good woman is because I've had them before. I just didn't realize at the time. You know what I mean? I can count. I'm trying to think. One. I'll probably say I had about 2 to 3 good women I had in my life. Actually, no, tell a lie. 3. Yeah, I have the fortunate experience. Yeah, not unfortunate. I had the fortunate experience, right, to experience that. Does that even make sense? I don't know. No, I was fortunate enough to experience that. Okay, even though I took it for granted at the time. And you'll always look back at that and think, wow, because, well, yeah, I was very fortunate to experience that, even though I didn't make the most of it at the time, because you can look back at that and think, wow, like, just like everything about this person was like, if I was to have this personality, I'd be like, wow, hit the jackpot. Get what I'm saying, right? Obviously, when you get older, you get wiser. You get older, you get wiser. You know what's what. That all that stuff comes with age and experience. I'm not gonna know. Let's say I only have 2 serious partners in my whole life. I'm not gonna know shit. I'm gonna know some. So I'm gonna know some. But the chances are, whatever you'll become accustomed to whoever that person you're with for a long period of time, you'll become accustomed to that. Now, whether you don't know whether that's good, bad, mediocre. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily know that because that's what you're used to for so long. Okay. But yeah, I was fortunate to have that a few times in my life, and you know, that you know, and to be honest, like looking back, it's like to be honest, like no one now can compare to them. To be honest, I can't. And like, I'm not necessarily out here like scrutinizing any woman that I'm with. I'm not scrutinizing. I'm not writing notes and shit like, oh well, she does this better than that one, but that one, no, I ain't doing none of that. I ain't doing none of that. Cause like I said, I give people a fair shake. I treat each person as an individual, even though certain things, like I said before, previous videos, certain red flags should tell me to fuck what. Don't even talk to this bitch no more. Get me? But like I said, that's just a fault of my own. Like I like to give people a fair shake. So you know. But yeah, pretty much like a couple of women have come closer, holding the candle to it, but overall, bro, like I had it, and I'll probably never have that again, and that's something I've got to accept. That I've already accepted that, to be honest. I've accepted that. I'm not in denial. I've accepted that, okay. But that doesn't mean that whoever I'm with now, right, I'm gonna tolerate any bullshit. Yeah, I'm not tolerating no bullshit. And a person I was with, like, what we are now, September. So like, you know, this is like last year times, like whatever, but and whatever anyway, but not too long ago, but like it made what happened with that. I kind of got to a point where I thought, you know what, I almost put myself into a trap. Now, what do I mean by that? I knew, right, I knew there was various things with this woman that used to piss me off, right? Like, this is bullshit which I didn't necessarily tolerate, because if it was what would happen is she'll come off as a bullshit, I'll just fuck off. I won't talk to you for a week, 2 weeks, whatever. Get me? But then after I'll probably just go, you know, she'll be on my case constantly, and I'll go back and then whatever, blah blah blah. What I almost got into a trap, and what do I mean by that is, I thought to myself, you know what, I had the opportunity with all these, I had this opportunity with these few women beforehand. Well, obviously I squandered that opportunity with them, you know, because I wasn't ready for it. Oh well, that's just my, you know, we can't go back in time and say, hey, I'm ready now, you know, I can't do it, man. I think because of the good women that I met, the real good women that I met, and I squandered the opportunity, and I put them through some fuckery. I thought to myself, you know what? Maybe this is my karma now. Maybe this is my karma. That, you know what? Yeah. There's numerous things that pissed me off about the woman, but you know what? I'll probably just have to stay with this woman, because at the moment, probably this is the best I can get at the moment. Even though I wasn't really happy like that. I thought this was my karma. I thought, you know what? This is it. You squandered the opportunity. Now you're with somebody who's pissing you the fuck off, and it's got fuckery about him. Now you gotta fucking stay and deal with that bullshit. That's what I almost thought. I almost got myself into that trap, and I thought, actually, no, fuck that bullshit, bro. I had to snap out. Well, I had to snap out of that, bro. I had to snap out of that real quick. You get me? Yeah, so I snapped out of that real quick, and yeah. So it's just funny, though. It's funny. Actually, no, there's I say there's 3. No, there's 4 real good women I met, but the fourth one at the time, she was just seeing me as like, she was just with me. Well, we weren't boyfriend and girlfriend, but we were just doing a thing or whatever. And that, I think that was partly due to her being on a bit of a rebound, and partly trying to get back at her ex. Okay, so we was doing a thing for a good few months, like, you know. And then I started to fall. I wouldn't say I fall in love, though. I ain't stupid. I didn't fall in love, but I fell for her, bro, because it was just everything, like everything in one, right? Well, I'm trying to think when this was actually. When was this? This was quite a long time ago. Yeah, this was probably the first good woman I met. Yeah, it was. And at that time, like I said, it was different because I wasn't doing no fucker at that time. I was just, you know, I was kind of besotted by her. Yeah. So basically I fell for her, bro. I fell for her, but again, nothing could happen. Nothing serious could happen at the time. It couldn't happen because if certain people found out about it, bro, it just wouldn't have been good, mate. It really wouldn't have been good. It just wouldn't have been good. Trust me. Yeah. So yeah, I caught feelings real bad. And like it didn't really end. Like it didn't end like in a bad way or anything like that. We kind of just stopped kind of speaking. I don't know how. You know how it is. You know how you taper down the level of conversation you have with somebody when you're not really interested no more or whatever. That's just how it happened. You know, and I always used to think about that girl all the time. And then it was about 7 years later that I met her again. And then we started doing a thing again, right? And obviously back then I knew she was a good woman. I knew she was a good catch. Like, don't get me wrong, at the time, I was too young to know what a real good woman really was, but I knew she was a good catch. So 7 years later, when I'm more knowledgeable, I thought, yeah, this woman's a real good catch, bro. Like, we were just like, I don't even know what we call it, bro. Like, dating maybe? Maybe just dating again, yeah? I'll probably see her like a couple of times a week. You know, something like that. And she's just a woman. She's a woman who knows what a man wants, bro, in every department, bro. You know, from being a home button, well, from doing the stuff in the house, from making the food, for setting out, you know, making the food for you, for work, making the food for you after work, inviting you around for food, make sure the shower stuff was ready and that. Obviously in the bedroom as well, bro. She was nice in the bedroom. Get me? She was nice in the bedroom. Let's just say that she was nice in there, yeah. But then, like I said, this time now, you know, again, I would have minded something more, but the situation was still fucked up. But the situation wasn't different this time. Like, we couldn't get together, bro, because, well, we could have, bro, but it would have just caused. Again, there's certain reasons why, but there's not one reason why. There's a reason why. I just feel, for me, maybe for her as well. I don't know. I don't know if we spoke about it. We might have spoke about it, but I just thought it should be like really awkward, bro. It'd be so awkward. And she got a kid as well. She got a kid. But I don't want to go into too much detail because certain people might be watching this. And I might put two and two together. You know what I mean? But yeah. So again, that couldn't happen again, bro. So was like I didn't even have the chance to have that, you know what I mean? But anyway, but yeah, man, yeah, I've done some fuckery in my life, bro, to some of these good women, bro. You know what I mean? I've done some fuckery, bro. Get me? I was been a complete and utter asshole. I can honestly admit that, bro, because I know my faults, bro. I don't need to lie, bro. I don't need to lie. But listen, I know what I know. I know how I was, bro. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I know how I was, and like that shit will stay with me. Because when you're dealing with these dickhead women now, that who are narcissists and just lie, or just do and just whatever else, you know, like attitudes and shit. You just think, you know what, fucking hell, man. Like, what the fuck, man? And then like that shit will. You're like, wow, like fucking hell, like this is what it is now, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, you know, I caused a lot of hurt and a lot of, you know, stuff to some of my exes, get me, and like I said, the price that I'm paying for now is I'm either gonna be lonely, end up with someone that I'm not gonna be happy with, because I'm not gonna be happy with because they've got a load of fuckery going on, or I'm just gonna have a rotation for a long period of time. You know what I mean? So all I wanted to say that is, you know, if certain gal are watching it, certain gal, they probably don't watch my videos no more, but if certain gal will watch my videos, you know, Lisa, it was never you, it was always me. It was never you, man. I just want you to know that it was never you, it was always me, right? Like, this one was the perfect one, bro. Like, out of the 4 good women that I knew, bro, Lisa was the perfect one, bro. Perfect. Like I said, Lisa, it was never you, man. All that fuckery and bullshit I used to go on with, being moody and just ungrateful, you know, fucking about with different gal, all that kind of thing, man. It was never you. It was never ever you. You know, it was never you. It was me on that bullshit. So I hope whoever she gets with or she's with in a minute now, I hope that, you know, that person's a way better person than I was, or I am, whatever. You know, it was never you, Lisa, ever. It was never ever you. You know, again, if B's watching this, if B's watching this, you know you are, B. Again, it was never you. It was me on that bullshit, bro. It was me on that bullshit. It was me on that bullshit. It was never you. Again, you know, we tried to get back together with that, and obviously the stuff that I'd done, you know, was like, you know, a lot of them things were kind of, you know, there might be some of the things were unforgivable, might be unforgettable. I understand all that. Again, it was never you. So keep being you. Keep being you, because it was never you. It was dickheads like me, alright? That's all I really want to say. That's all I really want to say, to be honest. Yeah, man, that's about it, really. So yeah, I don't want to ramble on too long. 25 minutes. Just been rabbiting on, you know. To be honest, this is pretty much what I've always used YouTube for, really, you know, to be fair. Obviously, I had my old channel taken away, and if people new at my old channel don't know that, you know, this is what I talk about and video anything and everything, and it's kind of like an outlet for me. You know, obviously I don't have that many subscribers no more because the new channel was started up, but it's kind of an outlet for me. So, if I want to talk, and hopefully, you know, the stuff that I talk about in here, hopefully people can take something from that. You know, take something from it. Take something from my mistakes, alright? Take something from it, okay? And with that, I'm out.